I think today I'm gonna try and do a mixture of whispered and soft spoken. Kind of not completely one or the other, but a little bit of both. One thing I've noticed a little bit in my past few videos is that I get these spaces where I kind of drift off with my volume, and so I just wanna experiment that. I was going to have earbuds plugged into this so I could hear myself a little and kind of gauge that, but it turns out, because I have my Yeti connected to my phone, and for some reason I can't hear what I'm recording through my phone. I don't know if it's a setting I need to fix or what, but we'll be going in and out. But yeah, I don't have too much planned for today's video, but we'll see where it goes. But as always, we're gonna ramble, we're gonna yap. I believe it's been about since February, right around Thanksgiving, or no, right around Valentine's Day, that I last spoke to you all / did a video. I feel like I've had a lot happen and nothing happen at all since, but I don't know if you can tell, I did my hair. Actually, a friend of mine did it for me, but we refreshed the red. It's the only color I've ever had in my hair, but I really like it. I think red goes really well with my color, the color that I have. But yeah, I hope you all have been taking care. I hope you all have been doing well. I don't know how I'll talk about it, but definitely part of my absence has been, I would say, mental health related. I have a few different things going on. I don't know how deep I'll get into it, but I definitely have some stuff where, there's the, normal, well, I shouldn't say normal, but, you got depression, anxiety, struggling with, keeping up with things that you want to, motivation, that kind of stuff. I've got some deeper stuff going on, but I have been really, really, really enjoying spring. We have our spring nails that I just painted a nice purple. Never mind. There's a new bracelet that I got. I meant to have on for this, but it's out of reach. But I've been really enjoying the spring, and it's been really helpful for my mental health. It's just been, I think, the winter, it's just kind of, it can be difficult, holidays and, this and that, and even something as simple as shorter days, less light, all that stuff, So yeah, I am back for the moment. I want to stay consistent. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, a little yapping. Let me see, was there something? I felt like there was something I was going to talk about with that. But yeah, I hope you all have been taking care. I hope maybe for you all, the spring has been something that's been helpful for you. The green grass and the pretty flowers and all that stuff. The birds. Oh my god, I love the birds. I love the birds so much. I have some yappers cars outside my window. Especially some morning yappers. They really sing their song. I've got some cardinals, some doves, some finches, some robins. I don't know if I would say I have a favorite bird, but I love cardinals. Red's my favorite color, so I might be a little biased. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a family. There's a male and female cardinal. They have a nest in the bush outside my windows. Whenever I go out my door, they fly out of the bush. But they're really cute. But yeah. Let's see. What else can I yap about? Thunderbolts. This is so random, but oh my god, I saw Thunderbolts this weekend, and I had such a good time. I am a bit of a comic book fan, and it is no secret that Marvel has kind of lost the sauce as of recent. But I had seen from a teaser or two, I was like, I think Thunderbolts, I think I want to see that. And I have this thing where if I'm gonna go see a movie, I try to not see trailers or not watch reviews, or I try and stay spoiler free or even opinion free of if people are liking it or not. Just because that, for me, it can kind of ruin my experience. I've had movies that I liked that nobody liked, and I'll happily be wrong. But if in my little world I enjoyed it, then that's all that I care about. So anyways, I went into the movie, and I kind of had an idea that it was going to be a little bit more grounded and a little bit, I don't know, just a little bit more the speed of what I'm used to. And but I didn't really have much idea of the plot. And don't worry, I'm not going to go over spoilers or anything, but I had such a wonderful time. The plot really surprised me. One of the characters, one of the main characters, I didn't really know that much about. I knew that he's a very powerful character, but I didn't really know too much about him as a character and what they did with him and his, personality and his struggles and stuff. That was so, it hit home. I cried, like, not bawling my eyes out, but like tears, from how relatable some of the stuff was. One thing I really appreciated that's not too spoilery is the father-daughter dynamic of the Red Guardian and Yelena. That was so touching to me. Like, I feel like we don't often get to see really positive like father-daughter dynamics, adult daughter, and obviously older dad. I feel like, and I mean, to be honest, I don't think we get a ton of father-daughter dynamics in movies, just in general. But the fact that I got to see an adult version it was so touching, and it was very relatable. I've had times where I don't know, I won't get too into it, but just the themes they had, kind of wanting to be in each other's lives, not knowing really how to communicate or how to show up on either end, but wanting each other. It was just so sweet, and it was so touching. And there was a scene where that they really had a meaningful, heartfelt conversation, and I couldn't help but tears, because it's a conversation I might not have had, although I've kind of had a similar conversation with my own dad. to that extent, but it was so relatable. And then, speaking of mental health, I was very surprised. I didn't know it was going to be like this, but mental health is very much a central focus of Thunderbolts. And I really like, it's funny because tying that back into the beginning of this video, oh my god. I didn't even plan that, but having kind of struggled with my own mental health battle really strongly for the last 2-3 months, watching a very understanding and comprehensive, non-condescending, non-assuming version of mental health struggles in a Marvel movie, it actually meant so much to me. And while it was fun, popcorn, movie, don't get me wrong, I did not expect to have that kind of both mental health, like I got to see kind of some of the things that it talks about and its characters do to help themselves in their situations and some of their struggles, seeing both the struggles and some of like the positive things that they can and that they did do for themselves and the people around them they cared about. It was just so heartwarming. I was like, wow, I'm doing some things right, and there's hope. And I was not expecting that from a Marvel movie. Also, Bucky. He has this scene. Unfortunately, I saw like a snippet or two of it from one of the trailers that I did watch. But it was still amazing. Just, oh my gosh, he has this badass scene where he steals the show, and he's so cool. He is calm as a cucumber. Just oh my god. As the kids would say, he was aura farming. That's so funny to me. He was just doing the coolest shit with the most just like nonchalant face ever. He was so cool. But yeah, that's probably the thing I've done most recently that I really enjoyed. This past weekend I went thrift shopping, and I got this it's a pantsuit kind of thing. I would get up and show, but it's gonna make a bunch of noise, and I'm trying to do this video in one shot so I can so it's easy to edit. If I can do it in one shot, then I can, because I do all my editing for my videos on my phone. I have a computer I could do it on, but I've been like doing editing on my phone since I was like a kid, and well, teenager, young adult, and I've never used like computer software to do it, so I just do it on my phone. But if I edit on my phone, I lose the resolution, and this is shooting in high quality, so we're gonna try and preserve that. But yeah, thrifting. I love thrifting, and I love thrifting at the beginning of a new season. Just get some fresh fits in. So some spring fits. Actually, speaking of thrifting, this is an amethyst bracelet that I got from the thrift as well. Jewelry. So I've made like a lot of moves in the past few years, and one thing that suffered is my jewelry collection. I've just not always been able to bring it with me, or it's just got lost, whatever. So I want to, sorry if that made a noise for you. I want to build my my jewelry collection up, but that gets expensive. It gets very, very expensive. So thrifting, we love thrifting. Save money, and I swear I always find the best stuff at the thrift. Like, seriously, let me know if you like a thrift haul video. That's definitely something I could do. It'd be a try on video, be a little bit interactive. I would have a lot of fun with that, and it would give me an excuse to shop. I don't need too many excuses to do that, but I will take any excuse I can get to shop. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This is a very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Impromptu isn't the exact word, but this is a very just go with the flow vibe and video. Not too much of a plan going in. But I hope you all are taking care. I hope spring is treating you as well as it is treating me. If I can give you one piece of advice, you have not asked for it, and I honestly don't even listen to this all the time, but if you're somewhere where the weather's getting nice, go for a walk this weekend. Go to the park. If you have a pet, go take them for a walk. Go to the park. If it's just yourself, take a walk in your neighborhood. Go look at some flowers. Go to a petting zoo. Do something. I always feel better when I'm out. And finding the motivation to do that is not the easiest. I get that just as much as anybody. But yeah, say hey to a friend, say hi to a parent, a sibling, just enjoy your weekend. Thank you all for spending time with me. I hopefully, we'll see. I've never done a soft-spoken, I've always whispered, but let me know if you like this. It's a little bit of it's funny because my voice is a little, not in a bad way, but it's a little sore, a little hoarse. But it's kind of fun talking like in this lower half speaking, half whisper kind of. It feels like a very morning voice, which I think those are always really fun. But yeah, I hope you're all taking care. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to leave a like, those are always very much appreciated. If you have any ASMR videos you'd like to see, let me know. Yeah, and with all of that, I will see you guys around.